There's no way. Oh my god. She one-shot him. How's it going, everybody? Happy patch day for Marvel Mystic Mayhem. In today's video, we're going to be opening for Invisible Woman, go through her kit, talk about what we think is going to be the best artifacts and highlights on her, and of course, bring her into combat at the highest level. That's right, she will be level 70. She'll have all of her talents equipped, and we're going to test her out. I'm pretty excited, and I'm hoping that we're going to get some other cool characters too. Ooh, they really went in on the booba there, huh? Alright, that's sick. Alright. She's rocking the vibes. Oh, there's a reason I just had to lower my brow. I think a lot of you probably know what it was. That was shameless. Alright, I've not gone over her highlight yet, so let's just go over that real quick, see if it's going to be worth it. The wearer's energy generation increases by 30%. Okay, that's huge already, right? When an ally has a shield, they deal 10% more damage and take 10% less damage. Kind of see where they're going with her kit already. Additional effect when equipped by Invisible Woman. Crit damage of all ally ultimate moves increased by 40%. Stop it. Stop it. Hold on. Hold on. Is she the new Strange? Is she replacing Strange on the Emma Frost team? Or sorry, on the Scarlet Witch team? Hold on. Okay. That looks really good. Ultimate increased by 40%. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. We're getting the highlight. We're going to get the highlight. We'll test with or without the highlight. I think that's crazy. How I feel about highlights right now, just for the record, is I think a lot of it is overkill in a lot of ways. I don't think we currently have any content where I need that extra oomph to get through things. But I want to test and I want to show you guys the difference because that's what a content creator is supposed to do. All right, we're going to do our pulls. We only have 40. We got to make sure we get it to 80. So let's just go ahead and do one of these. Let's see. We need another 6,000, right? 6,000 is what got us the 40 keys. All right. 6,150. That's fine. I don't know what else I would actually use these Dream Gems on. I don't think I'll ever gonna buy Merlin Stones. I may be a dirty whale Kraken hybrid, but I'm not that big. All right, here we go. Let's get ourselves up to 80. We will pull 80. Hopefully that'll be all we have to pull. We got to get her unlocked along the way, and then we can pick her highlights. So a little bit of luck involved here for sure. Don't do this at home unless you can afford it. Unless this is a hobby for you that you can afford. Always remember. Spend within your means. Never put yourself in financial strife over a video game, especially a mobile game. Okay, let's go. First pull, let's go right away. Okay, no, I thought we could will it into existence. Not so much. Maybe we'll get Human Torch though. They're gonna be giving Human Torch away for free. I'd like to see what he could do with some of his Soul Saga as well. We gotta check that out as well. That'll be a different video for sure.
Looking for a professional.
Okay, I like Psylocke. I like Psylocke. I almost got her full Soul Saga. I'm interested to see what happens with these once it's full. I don't know if it's just going to be used for any character at that point, but we'll find out. Here we go. Let me see that yellow. Oof. No yellow. Okay. Come on now. Show me something good. He's the best summoner in my opinion. Does the most damage. I don't love the summoner team. As you guys saw in the video we put out yesterday. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Haven't played around with Falcon much yet. I feel like Captain America came and immediately does what Falcon tries to do, but better, and then does so much more. So, not too excited about Falcon dupes. Oh, come on. Give me that yellow. Give me that golden glow. I was going to say golden shower, but that means a completely different thing. All right, here we go. Oh, I was like, what was that? We got cutscene. But no, we just got doppelganger. Okay. Alright, I used to love Doppelganger. Maybe we'll try to revisit him one day. Yellow. Oh, it felt like it stalled for a second there. These highlights are trash. Tragic trash. Let's go. We got Human Torch. Cool. I'm hoping we can get a few copies of him. I'd love to get maybe at least 4 copies of him here, which is clearly not going to happen at this rate. To get like his first 2 Soul Sagas and go from there. God damn it, come on, man. We got the double music too, super annoying. Alright, he's on the banner. We like that one. I think that'll bring that one to Awaken level 4, so that's kind of cool. I think I can get that one Awaken 5. I haven't found use for it yet. Alright. We're getting there. We still got time. Yellow. Alright. That's Alright, we're gonna skip this. That was bad manners. We're gonna skip that one. We got another doppelganger. Okay. Show me yellow. Skip it. Come on. We don't want the video to be too long. I still think she might be good. I'm waiting for it, though. Ah, it's purple again. Okay, I spaced out for a second. Come on now. I think I go. So if I have to choose, if I'm making a few teams for Alliance, let's say Alliance where I want us to have like 5 teams, the follow-up team with Spider-Man does make my list. So getting Echo and Psylocke, I'm happy with that for sure. Absolutely. I'm super excited for whatever Alliance War is going to bring us. Yellow! Oh, god damn it. Okay. They do the summoning dance? A little jig?
With the power of 1 million exploding suns.
I think I need 6 more to get him completely Soul Saga'd out.
Let's heat things up.
Good. Good. We need 3 more copies of Johnny. Okay, cool. Yellow! I'm not happy. Alright, let's skip this. Johnny. Alright. Sick. Both those. I call that a win. That's a W. Yellow. Alright, come on now. What are we doing here? Another Johnny. Okay. I mean, like, we take small victories. Yellow. This is not going good. Do we need to engage in some conspiracy theory? Do we need to do some, like, spend theory? This is good, though. All right, we got the 4 for him I wanted, and now we're going to pull Invisible Woman right now! Here she is, right here! I was just premature. They're in my ear. It's actually right now we're going to get them. Right here, Invisible Woman. Not a fucking single yellow drop in the 80 pulls. God damn it, man. God freaking damn. Oh, here it comes. Wait. Bitch theory always works. When you bitch, it works. This is going to be Invisible Woman. Let's go. We're doing the dance. All right, hold on. Please, I don't want to have to... Fuck you, Doctor Strange! Fuck you forever! You're trash! You're garbage! Nobody likes you! Oh my god, I got goddamn Doctor Strange instead of Invisible Woman. This game's trash! It's awful. It's god awful. Alright. We gotta keep pulling. Oh, screw you, game. Screw you, game. We're going for the highlight. I'm getting the highlight. Listen, this is the content creator way. Don't do this at home. Pick the character if you get to this point, okay? Pick the character if you get to this point. Don't do what I do. Alright. What does that put us at? 13 keys. We're gonna get it right now. Here it comes. Here we go. Right here. Bam. Fuck. Alright, hold on. Bam. Right here. Skip it. Don't even look for it. Fuck. Alright, we'll be back. Alright. We did stupid stuff. We have enough keys to hit the pity timer if we need to. Hopefully that's not going to be the case. So I spent way too much money just now. Don't do that. It's just a ridiculous amount of money, right? Going forward, I'm not spending my dream gems on resources. I hit level 70. I'm only saving my gems for these key pulls from now on. Because this was like one of the worst. This was one of the worst feels bad moments ever to unlock a character. I'm not new to gacha games by any stretch of imagination. But I'm definitely, I don't want to be that gacha whale kraken guy. I think that is, I think you spend more money than you make as a content creator doing that, which is just ridiculous, especially in a smaller game. Like, this game's pretty small right now, right? So yeah, I think this is it. We're just gonna hoard dream gems going forward. Actually, I'm not even having fun doing this opening anymore. We got her. We're still gonna go hit the pity timer because we're that close to it. But we got her. I'm not even excited at this point. And I can't imagine how free-to-play players will feel when they're just not getting characters. Oof. 45 more to save for the new character. Now let's just keep going. We'll keep going. We got a lot of Human Torch. Let's skip this. Go. There's a Hulk. There's a Human Torch again. Cool. We'll see how good Human Torch is. We're going to have 2 copies of our Soul Saga. I probably won't put any of them on for the testing. We got another copy of our Soul Saga. Of course, it's raining now. Here we go. Alright, nothing there. 15 more. I actually really like this one for armor, but I think we're actually good on that one. I really like armor as a character. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll hit the pity timer, so let's go do that. And away we go. All right, let me build her up. We'll come back. We'll test her out. And we'll have some fun. All right, I'm actually having to re-record the part where we go over this character because they are already going to nerf her. And honestly, after playing with the character, she's pretty bonkers for sure. I would give her the title of best support character in the game, and it's not really close. The way her kit plays out is insane. But this was thrown up in the Discord. It has since been pulled from the Discord, so I have no idea what's going to be the final result when it comes to this character's kit, but I know that I'm in love with playing with her, but I can see how she could be a nightmare in PvP. Let's talk about why that is. We apologize for the inconvenience caused by a recent discovered bug affecting the Invisible Woman. An error in the energy cost value of her skill, Full Transparency, inadvertently allowed for the possibility of infinite invisibility. After careful consideration, we have made the difficult decision to address this issue immediately, aka a nerf. To ensure game balance, we will be making the following adjustments. Full Transparency energy cost will go from 200 to 300. 200 is Captain America's ult cost. That happens so fast. I think I did a fight where maybe 20 to 25% of the time the enemy was hitting me. The rest I was invisible. And I was wrecking face. Okay? This I think is okay to put up to 300. I don't think this breaks the character. I think she's still going to be just amazing because the rest of her kit is still phenomenal. And this is not like, it's not like it's going to take 5 times as long, right? The other route they could go is make her ultimate work like Black Knight's, where if you don't know because nobody plays with Black Knight, when he ults, he can't build up any more ult charge until his ult is done. So they could have just done that, so when she's invisible, she's not building her ult charge until the invisibility is over. Because I could see this causing a really big problem in PvP, right? Where she, if you have a really optimized energy build, she could just stay invisible forever, and then the enemy would just always lose. Or if you went, Invisible Woman versus Invisible Woman, you would just be at an infinite standstill, which doesn't really make much sense. So I understand the need to make this change. They're doing it day one. Hopefully not everybody is going to be, like, freaking out over this, but I can understand if... I could kind of understand. Like, it's day one. You were going to get this character unlocked if you were going for it at this point anyway. And she's amazing. I think it's fine. Make sure the game's balanced, especially when Alliance War gets here. We don't want things to be broken. Let's read on, though. The fix has been implemented as of the 17th at 9 UCT, where we fully understand the negative impact this bug may have had on your gameplay experience. As a gesture of goodwill, we will be providing the following compensation. All players will receive 5 great keys as an apology. Cool, free stuff. Players who drew Invincible Invisibility prior to the adjustment will receive a compensation of Dream Gems, 15 for each draw. For example, if a player has made a total of 80 draws in Invincible Invisibility, they will receive 80 times 15, so they'll get 1,200 Dream Gem keys. Okay, cool. I'm going to keep an eye on how the Discord is going. My understanding is that the Discord is going wild right now. People are super, super angry about this, which honestly, feels like it might be a little bit of an exaggeration, considering this is like the first hour and a half she's been out. I'm not sure how much people were tied to how her kit was currently working. Anyway, you guys let me know how you feel about that, but let's go talk about her kit now, because her kit is absolutely insane. So I had played with her now, as you're going to see from the very little gameplay testing we got to do today. And she's currently the best support in the game, and I don't think it's close. This Force Shield, this is her first passive, so at the start of battle, all allies gain a shield equal to Invisible Woman's attack in the amount of 384%. This is such a huge quality of life improvement. It really allows you to kind of prepare what you're trying to do in the matchup without being worried that one of your characters is just going to get sniped out of left field. So you don't really need a tank anymore, which is great. I will say a lot of her kit, and especially her highlight, really likes it when your allies have shields, and this is the only source of shield that she provides. Unless you're a Dirty Kraken, sorry about that, and you have a Soul Sug upgrade, Mind 1, will make it so that when you ult, it triggers a Force Shield, granting allies another shield copy. So this nerf is also going to affect this part of the Soul Saga. Again, though, the shield, I had on Iron Man, I don't think the shield ever went under 100%. Iron Man had a full bar shield, and it never was affected. So the shield not being applied, as often, I think will still be fine. But let's go to the rest of her kit. So I do think, like Emma Frost, she really wants at least one Soul Slug upgrade. The rest of it is great as well. Energy generation helps her reset ultimate faster. We'll talk about, energy generation and her kit and everything in a little bit. But the first Soul Slug upgrade, like Emma, really does kind of make her a new character. Let's go over her abilities, though. She's got a 2-cost debuff that will blind the enemies. Blinded enemies can hit you with abilities, but not basic attacks. I fought the big Juggernaut, and when he's blinded, he's just missing every attack except for his slam. So he takes so little damage. Really, really powerful ability. Then we have her 3-cost debuff. This applies Invisible Aftermath, which increases the ultimate damage that enemy takes by, at level 6, 45%, which is kind of crazy. And unlike, say, Emma Frost's ultimate, where it's a stationary debuff circle, once the enemy is hit with this, it doesn't matter if they run 5 cycles away or 5 hexagons away. That ultimate damage will still be increased on them. And then her ultimate. Oh, it's changed the game now. It is 300. Wow, they did that on the fly. That was fast. All allies in the target area become invisible for 5 seconds, and their attack increases by up to 69% for 15 freaking seconds. Okay, you're basically always gonna have this buff up because that's how fast she gets her ult back up. Enemies cannot be targeted. So when you do this ability, enemies will literally put their hands down, take a coffee break, go for lunch. Like, they just do nothing to you, which is really, really interesting and a fun ability in the game. Her, I think it's like level 21 passive, just gives her extra synergy with Fantastic Four members. If she has one of those members, she gets an increase of 6% to her attack and defense. 2, she'll get 12%. I was worried this was going to take away from her plug-and-play power. It doesn't. She's cracked. She's crazy. So I wouldn't worry too much about this. But cool that she gets extra synergy. Piercing Force. Invisible Aftermath applied by Inside Out will last 5 seconds more. Gives you a bigger window to kind of hit your ultimates on those targets. And then her level 61 passive. Allies with a shield deal 10% more damage. Again, this is the only place we get shield, so that Soul Saga is really big on her. Let's talk about the highlights. So I took the pity timer on the highlight. I will say in retrospect, as great as this highlight is, I really want her to be applying that shield more often. So if I was only pulling 80 great keys on her, and I pulled 1 copy of her, I'm going to get a duplicate of her instead of getting this highlight. That's not to take away from this highlight. This highlight is amazing. It's so much damage. You're going to see it in action. It's kind of crazy. It increases the wearer's energy generation by 30%, and when allies have a shield, they deal 10% more damage and take 10% less damage. Again, she really, really likes it when they have shields. The additional effect, when equipped by Invisible Woman, the crit damage of all allies' ultimate moves, just their ultimate moves, is increased by 40%. When paired with a character like Thor, Iron Man, Scarlet Witch, we are now looking at so many different avenues that Invisible Woman is scaling you. We got her ultimate damage from her debuff. If you have this highlight, she's giving you 69% increased attack from her ultimate. You're getting 10% if you have a shield. You're getting an additional 10% if you have a shield here. That doesn't even bring up the artifacts, where if we have the ID card, it's an additional 15% when she uses her ultimate. The scaling this character is doing is absolutely insanity. Okay? And I do actually recommend having the mutagen so she's ultimate as possible, increase the amount of shields you're getting, the amount of, that damage boost you're giving out, and the Avengers ID card, I think, are the 2 best things on her, which is interesting because that actually falls in line with their recommendations. So I want to keep an eye on this because I want to see, are the recommendations pretty good? And I think this is right. I will say, however, that they recommend Engage as an alternative. As a purple highlight, I would agree. I think if I did not have the Unyielding Barrier, but I had the Ancient Frontier, I would be putting Ancient Frontier in her instead of whatever one they recommended. Because the energy generation, having her just reapply that shield, give you invisibility, give you that attack boost, seems way better to me. So as far as tier list goes on which highlight is best for her, it's definitely Unyielding Barrier, followed by the Ancient Frontier. And then I think the ones that they recommended are pretty good, though. I would also take a really strong look at No Strings on Me, giving extra boost crit rate to strikers. I think that's somewhat interesting, but energy generation is definitely the way to go for her. We can go over the Soul Saga maybe later down the line when people are actually getting Soul Saga upgrades on characters. I don't really want to do that because that's super crackeny, but let's just leave it to say her full Soul Saga gives her an additional 40% ultimate damage. She's crazy. And when she's in her final form, she's only going to be the craziest, right? Anyway, let's go do a little bit of testing I got to do. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you soon. Nightfall down. It's a real bummer because that's the best place to test things. Anybody has game Conchu? I have not. Yeah, I have not. Here, let's try something crazy. We're gonna try something super crazy, okay? just straight up level 75. Franklin Rich's MSF, no idea, but I assume not too long. Let's see, can we survive? First of all, let's try one. Can I do this? He's not gonna not attack us. No, it's okay. We're taking the hits, okay? If I go invisible, does he leave me alone? No way, right? The boss leave me alone if I go invisible? Wait, can I just stop him from being able to hit me? He's just missing now. On his base, he's just missing on his basics. Okay, let's check this out. Let's see. Okay, do one of these. Get the extra damage down. Buff Scarlet. What can your ult do now? What the fuck? No shot. What? There's no way. Oh my god. She one-shot him. She fucking one-shot him. What the fuck? We took 0 damage the whole time, and then she fucking one-shot him. What was that? Oh my god. Alright, I wish I hit record. We're gonna go into the VOD again. That needs to go in the video. Holy shit. We're gonna do more real testing when Nightfall is open. That was crazy. I didn't even see her. This is just all her ult. We didn't even do her 3-cost ability. We just ulted. This is insane. This makes no sense. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, I need to go in the VOD and record that. Oh my god, that was crazy. That was actually crazy. That was unhinged damage. Oh my god.
That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.